Tuesday and we are leaving on Thursday for Chicago to go to ARC Music Festival. Now, for months now, I have been planning to make my outfit for ARC, and so far, this is what we have. Lots of scraps, and I really dropped a piece. I really want to finish this outfit today and have a one-of-a-kind homemade outfit for this incredible music festival. We are only going to one day of the festival instead of all three. Otherwise, I would probably get way ahead of myself and want to make 3 whole outfits. But we're just going to be making the one. And I found this, I had thrifted this material. It was a big skirt. Now, some of these scraps are pieces of a pattern, but the goal is to make a 2-piece set, biker short style bottom, and I don't know what shape top yet, but we're gonna see how much fabric we have and see what we can do. So, yay! So right now we have these 2 pieces ready to go to make into the shorts. You can see this is just what I cloned. I really loved the way that these fit, and I really wanted to make these biker shorts without a front seam. So I also am gonna be copying this type of seam that it has around the middle. So that's what this strip is gonna be for. Let's try to put together these shorts. Okay, so this strip is, I cut it a little bit crooked based on the texture pattern of this fabric, but not too concerned because it's just gonna be the inner crotch piece. So what I'm going to do is take the shorts piece, I'm going to make this crotch seam more straight, and then with both the right sides facing, I'm gonna line up one edge of this, pin this down, sew this together, and then do the same thing with the other crotch. So we're just gonna now sew this seam, and then I'll do the same thing with the other half, and we'll see how it comes together. One seam done, and I'm just going to lay this across the other short side. All right, so this is where we're at right now. Sewed this little panel onto both sides, and so now this is going to be the curve of the crotch. I'm gonna match up the tops, and I'm going to sew down each side seam, and this center panel, of course, is too long down there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and actually just cut that off right now. Line it up at the bottom of the legs here. So that's all good, doesn't have to be perfect. All right, with right sides together, I'm going to pin these shorts together, sew down each side seam, and then we'll have something that looks like shorts. Hey, I got some shorts. Now I'm gonna try them on and measure the waist. So these are fitting really well. I'm really happy with how the legs feel. The width is perfect. I'm glad I just cloned a pair of shorts that I already had, and this fabric is the perfect amount of stretch. So I had left some space on the top of the side seams where I'm holding on to here. I'm gonna go ahead and sew that all the way up and add a panel waistband. Okay, I'm gonna add the waistband and then we'll try them on again. I'm gonna be cutting the waistband out of this piece of fabric, and I'm gonna utilize the curve of this fabric so that the waistband in the back is actually longer than the waistband in the front, because you need more fabric in the back. Great thing about this fabric is that I'm gonna follow this. I don't have to draw a line all the way across and make sure it's straight. I'm gonna follow this pattern. So this 3 is right in between this texture here, right in the middle. So I'm gonna make sure that all the way across I'm just cutting directly in half of this row. So I have this waistband folded back on itself so that I know where the middle is, and I'm just going to even out this dip here, and it'll be a slope all the way until the end. Now I am just going to sew together these two ends. This seam will be at the center front. Now the waistband is all one piece, and we are going to fit it to the shorts. So to mark the center with a clip, I will mark the center back as well, and turn these inside out. Now the way that I want this to ultimately be is the waistband, this curved down side is going to be along the back here. So what I'm going to do is mark the center back by, this is the center front seam. So we'll mark the center back here so we can line these clips up, because now I like to flip it upside down and lay it inside the back of the shorts. So we're going to put the waistband is going to be upside down and inside. I'm gonna go ahead and, this is the center front, clip that right to where the seam is. And I'm gonna just pin this in all the way around and then get sewing. Now it's a little bit loose. I'm going to take off this seam and just overlap this section a little bit more. Curve in the back worked really, really well. And I love how the colors come together differently here. So what I did, this is where we're at. I took off the waistband from the center seam all the way to each side seam so that when I overlap it more, it's pulling in the whole front and not just like the 2 inches that I wanted to take out. I'm going to be sewing a new seam here and then losing this excess fabric, and then I will reattach the front of the waistband to the front of the shorts, and I think it'll fit a lot better. It should pull in at the waist. Okay, we are wearing, oh, hi Sammy. We are wearing the shorts to make the top. Now, I have this just plain black short sleeve crop that I was gonna use to clone and have a little just like shirt shorts moment, but I'm thinking that I may want to wear this like strappy bikini top with like strappies tie, I don't know how to explain it, and do one of those little, you know, shirt that kind of cuts off right here, little sleeve, and then it will be like sort of like the bikini top and the strings. So I think I'm gonna cut out the fabric to be like as long as this shirt just first, because I have plenty, but I'm nervous. Once I cut this, we're done. This is the fabric that I have left, so I definitely have enough. Like, this is a little shirt. I mean, I think I have enough. Like, just the, I've never made a shirt either, so I'm just gonna clone this, cut out the front panel, the back panel, and then the sleeves. So I'm realizing that this is all of the extra fabric, and I don't know if it's enough for sleeves. It might be. I'll also cut off the bottom. Alright, we are getting there. I used the tiny strip for the sleeve, and I think it is going to work out really nice. So I attach it to the side. I have a little bit of extra here I'm going to cut off, and then I'm just going to sew down the side seam just a few inches. I know that I will have extra fabric once I cut the shirt to the shape that I want. I'll actually have a lot of extra. I may need that for the second sleeve, but I want to be able to put it on and sort of line up where I want to cut it, and I'm just feeling nervous about chopping it off. So we're just gonna sew down this side seam, to see how this little baby sleeve worked out. One sleeve on and this side is just safety pinned together. We are going to see how this sleeve works. Okay. So stretchy. Okay, so I sewed down just this far because I think I'm gonna cut it up. And then what I'm gonna do for the sleeve, this is actually perfect, little cap sleeve. I'm gonna do lettuce hem on the neckline. Is this on backwards? No, it's good. On the neckline and the sleeve, I'm gonna add the other sleeve, sew down this. Now, I have to decide how I want to trim, I think just straight across. So I'm gonna put on the little strappy top and see where I want to cut this. Okay, so I just put on a little bralette because I didn't want to deal with the straps, and it's going to be the same shape, it's just like the bikini shape. So I'm going to fold this in and see where I want it to land. Kind of like here, I think. Okay, so I am going to have it land a little bit above here, and I think the back I'm going to have a little bit lower, maybe like probably the same side seam and just straight across the back, and this is not helping the vision, this tank top sleeve over here, but I really love the look of this little cap sleeve, so I'm just gonna match that to this side. And okay, so it's coming together. This is the strappy top. So this I still have to cut. I think I'm gonna like curve it so that it sits right up here, and then the back I am gonna cut straight across so that it's the same length as this is right now. I'll finish it off with the same little lettuce hem. I will also do that on the bottom. I think that should work for the shorts. Okay, finishing touches. Let's get to it. I know that I like that length for the bottom, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's gonna be lettuce hem anyway. Okay. And look, we have more fabric if we need another sleeve. Now, this is the front. I liked where this black was the highest point in the center, so I'm just gonna cut a light curve up to there, and then I will do the lettuce hem and try it on again. I'm just gonna freehand this curve, and I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm gonna be conservative with it at first. Maybe I should make sure that it matches. Oh well. Oh well. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna try this on again before I do the hem. I think this is perfect, and I think the lettuce hem is gonna tie it all together. It's the back. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think the lettuce hem on the collar and the sleeve works so perfectly. It's a little bit stretched out across my chest here, but I think that that's okay because it at least finishes off the fabric, and I like the length of it in the back. And I just love how this sort of ties it together. I love this strappy top. It's really comfortable to wear for long festivals, and this material is super comfortable. Oh, I love this combo. Originally I was gonna try to make some sort of bralette top like out of this fabric and just have like a two-piece set, but I think that this came together really well. I think it's gonna be really comfortable. Oh, that was my dog. I think it's gonna be really comfortable for dancing all day, and it's probably gonna be hot, so this shorts and short sleeves is perfect to protect my shoulders from being out in the sun all day. I hope that you enjoyed this little sewing tutorial adventure. This is going to be the first time that I've worn a homemade outfit to a festival. It will not be the last. I can't wait for ARC. Okay, so I thought I was done filming and sewing, but I think that I have to fix this waistband. I was playing around with this outfit in the mirror a little bit. I think that this thinner waistband here is much better. So it was before. I think it's just like because of these strappies. I could probably just sew it down really quick, and yeah, this is much better. I think the thin waistband really works. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. We did it. I just finished off the bottom of the shorts. Let's see. I just did a little lettuce hem just to finish off the fabric, and I think it worked really well. It ties in with the rest of the hems, which I think looks really cute. And then I just folded over this waistband so that it was a little bit shorter, sat a little bit lower on my waist, and I'm really loving that. It fits so well. I am so excited about this. I have been so excited for ARC. I just realized this camera is crooked. Okay. I have been so excited for ARC for months now. This outfit has been waiting to come together, even though it's 2 days before we leave for Chicago. I'm so glad that I got it all together. Now I can pack knowing that I have my ARC festival outfit ready to go. I am so excited. Oh, thanks for watching.